Hehehehe. Hello everyone, I'm Caroline, your friendly neighborhood galvantula. Ay! I'm fine. Anyway, welcome back to my Pokemon journey through the Draft League, the Unaware Draft League Season 4. This week we are facing HiddenGroveSystem of the Chattanooga Crystals. And this is a very slow but bulky and very offensive team. They drafted this with Trick Room in mind, so it's something I'm gonna have to watch out for this week. And their Terra captains are Brute Bonnet with Terra Grass, Fighting, Ground and Fire, Alolan Sandslash with Ice, Ghost, Water and Fire, and Spiritomb with Ghost, Dark, Fire and Fighting. First on the team, we have our dedicated lead, Mew, this week with a Citrus Berry and a lot of special defense so that I can withstand Heatran's hits. The idea is to use Taunt in order to prevent it from setting up Stealth Rocks or setting up an Iron Defense if it's a setup Body Press. And with Knockoff and Earthquake, I should take care of it. The attack is enough to knock it in one hit with Earthquake if it's an offensive Heatran, or the combination of Knockoff and Earthquake to deal with it if it's a more defensive one. And Trick Room is there because I want to not only have the ability to switch off my opponent's Trick Room, but also I have a couple pieces that will benefit from Trick Room themselves. The speed is enough to outspeed Timid Heatran, which is pretty much what I want Mew for in this matchup. Next in the team, as a part of my defensive core, we have Clefable with another Citrus Berry, Unaware and physically defensive, with Wish and Protect and Moonblast. And I have enough speed to be faster than anything that wants to speed creep Clefable. And Skill Swap is here as a very... I thought it was pretty interesting to have it against, for example, Ursaluna, because I can shut down the Guts, and then its attack will be halved by the burn if it's a Guts Flame Orb set. Or I can use it to acquire, or rather remove, another of my opponent's abilities that I think would be troublesome to deal with. Next, we have Sarud with an Expert Belt, meant to be a bit of a check to Ursaluna, because if I don't play my cards correctly, Ursaluna, every time it comes in, it claims a KO on one of my mons if I'm not careful. But with this much special attack and an Expert Belt, Leafstorm is enough to one-shot Ursaluna. For most offensive variants, even one that is max health. So as long as Ursaluna doesn't have an Assault Vest, Sarud is gonna be my way to deal with it. U-turn is pretty good for momentum, and with Expert Belt it can hit Brute Bonnet for a lot of damage if it hasn't gone for its Terra type, as well as Galarian's Locking. And speaking of Galarian's Locking, Knockoff Expert Belt with this much attack is enough to completely destroy a Galarian's Locking that is not fully invested in physical defense. And lastly, we have Protect in case I need to stop either Snow turns from Chiller Reception or Trick Room turns. Then, as my next piece, we have our offensive Mon. We have Salazzle with a Choice Specs and Terra Dark. The idea is to use Salazzle to deal as much damage as possible, and with this much health I can actually survive a Terra Ice, Adamant, Life Orb, Triple Axle from Sandslash, which is something I thought it was pretty interesting that could survive it. And the special attack with Choice Specs and the speed, because Salazzle is naturally so fast, this much speed is enough to outspeed everything in my opponent's team that is not Choice Scarf, so that allows me to run the extra bulk on health. Sludge Wave is there specifically for Enamorus, because otherwise it could be pretty dangerous to deal with, since I'm not bringing Goldengo this week. And Flamethrower hits almost everything in my opponent's team except for a Flash Fire Heatran. But the idea is to not only remove Heatran from early in the match, but I also think it's gonna be a Flame Body instead of Flash Fire. And Therablast Dark is gonna allow me to get the hit on Galarian's Locking, even if it doesn't do much because Galarian's Locking has a lot of special defense, but any chip I can deal is most welcome, as well as hitting Reuniclus. And lastly, with Corrosion, I'm using Toxic to potentially poison Galarian's Locking on a switch-in. The poison will allow me to chip it down so that it punishes more than usual. Next up, we have one of the reasons why I'm bringing Trick Room myself, and one of the mons that would benefit from my opponent's Trick Room, which is gonna be Life Orb Merciless Toxapex. Venoshock and Hex both benefit from my opponent being poisoned, which will also get a critical hit thanks to Merciless. The combination of these two moves, Merciless and Life Orb, can hit unexpectedly hard on most things on my opponent's team, as well as serve allowing me to deal a minimum of 50% of Ursaluna's health in one hit. Lastly, we have Ice Beam for just a bit of extra coverage. This set with quiet nature and no speed IVs allows me to be slower than most of my opponent's team, which in turn allows me to move first on their Trick Room. The idea is to exploit my opponent's Trick Room to deal as much damage as possible with Toxapex, and with Salazzle being able to poison both Heatran and Galarian's Locking thanks to Corrosion, Merciless is going to be able to activate on a lot of the hits it's gonna dish out. And Toxapex is gonna be potentially a very important piece in this week, able to deal a lot of damage paired with Salazzle choice specs. But Toxapex isn't the only mon that's gonna benefit from Trick Room. I have Vespiquen with a Room Service and Terra Flying. With a relaxed nature and no speed IVs I mean, after Room Service I am slower than even Reuniclus, which is one of my opponent's slowest Pokemon, which again allows me to exploit Trick Room and to use it to my advantage. Fell Stinger, because Vespiquen doesn't have any tools to set up herself, so if I get a KO with Fell Stinger, I can boost up my attack and then start doing a lot of damage with Terra Flying Acrobatics. We have Destiny Bond in case I need to, as a panic button in case I need to remove a very dangerous beast, such as Ursaluna for example. And Toxic Spikes, because if I manage to remove Galarian's Locking, setting up Toxic Spikes can set up the room for Toxapex to win with Life Orb Merciless attacks. And that's gonna be all for the team this week. And remember, if you like the video, leave a like, comment if you have any tips you'd like to share, subscribe if you want to be notified of when I post my future matches, and if you want to talk on Discord, my tag is both on the screen and in the description. With that out of the way, let's jump into the battle and let's see how this goes. Okay, we are here for week 4 of the Unaware Draft League against HiddenGroveSystem. Oh my god! I'm being blessed. There is no Ursaluna on this team. There is Conkeldurr. I'm not surprised to see Heatran. I definitely expected the combination of Galarian's Locking and Alolan Sandslash. Reuniclus is gonna be interesting, probably Trick Room or Calm Mind. Brood Bonnet I didn't expect, but Conkeldurr instead of Ursaluna is so massive. I'm just gonna lead with Mew. I expected a Heatran lead, not gonna lie. I didn't expect Conkeldurr to lead. If that's the case, I'm just gonna trade. I'm just gonna do knockoff. Oh my word, that was Choice Banded. That would have hurt. That would have knocked me. Okay, they choose Violence immediately. That's interesting. I'm not sure what to do right now. Um, I expected a Heatran lead to be able to do knockoff Earthquake, but getting rid of this choice band is actually huge. Mew is pretty chipped down, unfortunately. I think I'm gonna go... The anticipation for this matchup has been killing me. Thank you. I'm gonna go into Clefable. Oh no, another knockoff. That's unfortunate. I lose my Citrus Berry now. I'm gonna wish... I'm not sure what it's gonna go for now that it lost its choice band. It could... yeah, it switches out into Sandslash. That's not good, because depending on the set, steel moves are gonna hurt a lot. But if it Swords Dances, I'm gonna Protect and Scout to see what this wants to do. Hopefully it doesn't go for a Swords Dance. If it uses Swords Dance, I mean, I am unaware, so I guess it doesn't matter as much. If it's Life Orb Iron Head does hurt a lot, even if I'm max. Okay, they go into Heatran, so Protect's gonna fail, but I get my health back. What to do right now? I don't want rocks to be set up. I could go into Celeste. I could sack Mew. I'm gonna sack Mew first. Flash Cannon. Okay. They didn't go for Stealth Rocks, so that's good. Are they a more offensive set? Interesting. I'm not sure what to do right now. I don't think I want to go into Salazzle, because I don't see much of a payoff from that. I can't go into Saru because I get knocked by pretty much everything. I can't go into Vespiquen. I think I have to go Toxapex. I can't go into anything else, because Salazzle isn't gonna do anything. Vespiquen struggles against that. And now that it has revealed Flash Cannon, I can just go into Clefable. I mean, it's not gonna do anything either way. Clefable's not gonna do anything to Heatran. So I think my best bet is to just go into Toxapex. It's gonna suck to reveal like Life Orb right off the bat, but it's my only choice, isn't it? I have to go Toxapex and I have to just attack. If it has Earth Power, it's gonna be troublesome, but I don't want to go into Angie. Because it could also Magma Storm. And getting Angie trapped against Heatran is just the worst. One of the worst things I could do. I'm gonna go for a Surf. Hopefully it does enough damage to be at least a 2-hit KO. What they gonna do? I definitely think it's gonna be Flame Batting instead of Flash Fire. But I don't want to take any risks. I do have Magma Storm. Oh, that is not a 2-hit KO. And because of Life Orb and the trap damage, I'm in a pickle. I'm in trouble. It also has... oh my god, 1% survive. Oh, that crit is massive. Oh gosh, I'm so sorry. That crit is massive. Getting rid of Heatran was absolutely huge like that. Tough crit. It's definitely a tough crit. I lost Toxapex unfortunately, but it got rid of Heatran. Now we have Sarut against Brute Bonnet. Battle of the Dark Grass types. I'm just gonna U-turn out. It lives on 5%, so it's not... I don't think this is max defense. It didn't go for Terra on this. I'm gonna go into Vespiquen. Close combat. Okay, that is not gonna do much. I could fail Stinger and get the +3 boost. Do you want to preserve this is the question. I'm not sure what it's gonna do. It hasn't Terra, but I don't think you want to Terra this because it's like on its last breath. I could Destiny Bond, but I don't think there's much that I'm gonna fail Stinger, hoping that they stay in and that I can get the +3. But I could understand if they don't. They probably go into Alolan Sandslash, could be an option. Or Galarian's Locking could be another one. I could also like hard switch, probably into Saru. I could lay off a layer of Toxic Spikes. But Galarian's Locking is still there, so if it comes in later, it's still gonna... I'm gonna go for a Fail Stinger. Oh, that's a balloon. Okay, we get rid of that balloon. That's good. That does 20%. I could lay off Toxic Spikes, because now that you're here, you have to switch out onto something else. Oh, Trick Room. Oh yeah, baby. Room service activated. I'm just gonna Acrobatics. Terra Flying Acrobatics. Oh, that is beautiful. 61%. Oh, Flamethrower. Oh, interesting. I'm not sure what this one is, but yes, the Fail Stinger get the KO. Oh yes, the tech worked. It worked. Let's go. I'm so happy it worked. I'm so happy. Oh, that is huge. I love that. Alolan Sandslash being in the field is really bad right now. It's not Boots because it's Steel type, so it doesn't get poisoned. I'm gonna Destiny Bomb because if it attacks... Oh, that's not good. Oh, Source Dance is not good. And I have to attack. I have to go for Acrobatics. Oh gosh! 67% on that? And it was a resist. Vespiquen, you did wonderful. I'm so happy that the set worked and that she got the KO on Galarian's Locking. And this is really chipped down. I'm just gonna attack. Yeah, the Ice Spinner was pretty obvious. I'm gonna go into Celeste and just fight off a Flamethrower because there are no switches to it anymore. Oh, that was amazing! Ice Shard. Even at +3 we take that pretty well because of the bulk that I managed to put on Salazzle. We are locked in on Flamethrower right now, unfortunately. Because if it's a pretty bulky Reuniclus or... Conkeldurr is also a problem. Brood Bonnet is in. Is it gonna Sucker Punch? I think it's gonna Sucker Punch. I'm gonna hard switch into Saru. Yes, the Sucker Punch fails. It dies to poison. That is great. That is very great. Conkeldurr comes in. It gets poison. I'm gonna protect and make it take some poison chip damage. Drain Punch. So that's not good. I could go into Clefable, but... I think I'm gonna U-turn to just get that extra bit of chip damage. I'm going to Clefable. in case you go for another Drain Punch. That doesn't do much, but any chip is good chip. Okay, Drain Punch. 10% healed, but then 12% of poison damage. I'm gonna protect again to make it take a little bit of... Actually, I'm gonna wish. I want to keep Clefable as healthy as possible, or I can Moonblast. I'm gonna wish, actually. Reuniclus is here. It's not Magic Guard, because it took poison damage, so it's probably Regenerator. Double Regenerator core with Reuniclus and Galarian's Locking. I'm gonna... I could Skill Swap and get rid of its Regenerator. Ooh. Yeah, I'm gonna do... Ooh. It worked. Future Sight, I get the wish healing. The wish comes true. I'm gonna Moonblast once and see what they want to go for. 31%. Ooh, special attack drop. That's unfortunate. But it's pretty chipped down and the poison damage has it on a timer. I'm gonna go into Sarut because Future Sight hits this turn. Yep, Future Sight doesn't work. Extra poison chip on the Conkeldurr. And I'm gonna protect again. Great. I probably wanted to catch either Clefable or Salazzle there. And I think at this range, Leafstorm is a KO. I hope it is. There we go! Leafstorm worked. And now the last mon is Reuniclus, and it just drops to a knockoff. Let's go! Oh, it was Colburberry, but yet it's still not gonna be enough. GG's! That was such a cool match, actually. I really like this match. I'm so glad that Vespiquen got to put in some work. Anyway, that's gonna be all. Thank you for watching, and see you next time. Bye bye!